Hello guys, welcome to Dance IT Network channel. And for today's video is I'm going to show you how to configure VTY line on a switch so that we can enable the Telnet and remotely manage the switch from the PC. So let's start. Let's get one computer. Let's get here one PC and let's get also one switch. We'll use the 2960 switch and then let's connect them together using a straight through cable. I'm going to plug it on the fast Ethernet 0 and I'm going to plug it on the fast Ethernet 0/1 on the switch. And I created an instruction in here for us to follow. So this will serve us as a guideline for us to set up the telnet and configuring the VTY line. So the first step is we need to assign an IP address to the switch on its VLAN 1 interface. So we need to use this IP address. So let's go to the switch and then let's click the CLI and then hit enter and type enable to go to the privilege mode, configure space terminal to go to the global config, and then let's go to the VLAN 1 interface. To do that, we need to use this command interface space VLAN space 1. So now I am inside the interface VLAN 1. So I can now give it an IP address, which is IP address space 192.168.1.3. Okay. And I'm going to spread this a little bit. And then space, the subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. And then hit enter. And then I'm going to turn on this VLAN 1 interface since it's shut down. So we need to turn it on. To turn it on, we need to input this command is no space then shut down. Now the interface VLAN 1 changed state to up and it's now active. Let's press enter on this and then let's save the configuration by typing the do space right and hit enter. Okay, and then let's close this. Let's proceed to the number 2. Assign an IP address to PC and 192.168.1.2. So this is the IP address that we need to assign to the PC. So let's do this. Let's go to the PC and then go to desktop and then IP configuration. And then let's input the IP address. It's 192.168.1.2 and subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Well, we don't need any default gateway in here because we don't have any router. Okay, so let's just leave it like it is. Let's close this. Okay, and let's proceed to the number 3. Test a ping connection from PC to switch. So let's do that. Open the PC and then command prompt and then let's ping the switch by typing the ping space then the IP of the switch 168.1.3. Hit enter and it will take some time to ping. Okay, and it's good to go. So there is a request timeout. So the meaning of this is the registration of the MAC address, the ARP, the address resolution protocol takes place. That is why it got a timeout on that. So let's try to ping it again. And it's good to go. So let's close this and let's proceed to the step 4. And it says in here, create an enable password to the switch. Well, that's easy. So let's go to the switch. Okay. And then let's exit this one first, then exit. Okay. And since I am on the privilege mode, I need to go to the configure terminal, which is on the global config mode. So I can type comp space T. So CONF, this stands for configure, and T is for terminal. So that is also good. Instead of typing the whole world, this is also fine. So hit enter. And now I am on the global configuration mode. So let us create a enable password. And to create a enable password, I just need to type this command, enable space password. And then what is the password that I want this switch to have? The enable password. Password would be password 1234. Okay. So this is the enable password. And then hit enter. And then next, step 5, create a local username and password to the switch. Okay, well, let's create a local username and password. And to do that, type this command, username. I'm sorry, I mistyped it. Username space the username admin. Let's say we want to have it like admin, the local username, and then the password would be um, password 12345. Let's just add 5. Okay, because the previous one is just only 4. So let's add 5 on this and hit enter. Okay. And then let's proceed to the step number 6. Apply the local username and password on all of the VTY line on the switch. So let's do that. Okay. So let's go first to the VTY line mode. Okay. And I need to be on a global config to do that. But since I am already on the global config mode, so I just need to type this command. It's line VTY space 0 space 15. So why it was 15? Okay, so because we need to cover all of the VTY line, and it should be 0 up to 15. Well, I can type here up to like 0 to 4 if I want to. Okay, but based on the instruction, it says that it should be all of the VTY line. That is why it's 0 up to 15. Okay, and then hit enter. And then we need to apply the local username and password on this line. And to do that, okay, I just need to type this command, login space local. Okay, this local stands for that this is the local username and password. So we just link it in this VTY line. Okay, and then the next step, number 7, we need to enable the telnet on all of the VTY line. Okay, let's do that. Now I'm still on the VTY line mode. Okay, so I can type here the transport space output. Then I'm gonna type question mark in here. Okay, and then the available commands are I can type all if I want to enable both SSH and telnet. I can type none if I don't want them both to be enabled. I want them all disabled. And I can just type also SSH if I want SSH only. But based on the instruction, we need to enable telnet. So let's do that. Let's type the telnet, then hit enter. And keep in mind that if you forgot something like a command, right, that you're not even sure what to input, then you can always type the question mark. Like for example, I am on the config dash line and I don't know what is the command that I need to input. So I can type question mark in here. Okay, so you will be able to see the what are the available command that you can input. Okay, so let us save the configuration. To do that, I just need to type do space and then write. Now it's saved. And now we're going to close this. And on the last instruction, it says in here, test the telnet from PC to switch. So let's do that. Let's go to the PC and then command prompt and then scroll down. Let's type telnet and then space the IP address on the PC. I'm sorry, on the switch. It's 192.168.1.3. Okay, so this is the IP on the switch. So let's hit enter. Okay, so now it asks for a local username, which is admin, and then the password that we created is um, password 12345. There is a 5. Okay, and then I'm gonna type enable to go to the privilege mode, and there is an enable password. So the enable password is password 1234. And then hit enter. Okay, so now the telnet is working, and I can even type comp in here to go to the global config mode. I can type exit, and let's view the running configuration. Okay, so show space running dash config, or I can just type show run. Okay, hit enter, and then hit the space bar on the keyboard, hit the space bar again, hit the space bar, and then scroll up. Let's see what is inside the running configuration. So this is the previous command that we execute, right? And then these are the running configuration though. So we create an enable password, which is this, and then we also created a local username and password. Okay, if you notice that there is a privilege, okay, but we did not input any privilege on the command line, right? Well, that is fine as long as the password is working and we did input the correct command, then we're good to go. And this is a default settings on the switch, so let's leave it like it is. And these are the ethernet ports, fast ethernet ports. Okay, this is the gigabit ethernet port, and this is the interface VLAN 1. Okay, so we assign an IP address to this, and the IP address is 192.168.1.3. Okay, and it is active. Scroll down and look at here, the line VTY 0 up to 4, and in here line VTY 5 to 15. So what we did a while ago is we input 0 to 15, so that is why it was all covered. Okay, it has login local, and also it has login local on this second one, and it has the transport output telnet, which is we enable just the telnet on this VTY line, and it's working.